Hello, my friends. This is Teacher Emma again. Welcome to Remote Learning for TTC through radio lessons produced by Rwanda Education Board with support from UNICEF in collaboration with Inspire, Educate, and Empower Rwanda. My dear friends, I think you still remember what we covered last time. Do you have your notebook and a pen? Very good. I want you to check in your notes and see what we covered last time. Good students always remember what they learned. And I know you're very good. Now, my friends, we are going to start our lesson. But before we start, good teachers always have to review what they covered in the previous lesson. Yes. Very good. Now, if you remember very well, last time I worked with you, we looked at the scheme of work. We looked at what? The scheme of work. And you remember what we said about the scheme of work? Do you still remember? Okay, very good. I can do a quick reminder for you. So we said that a scheme of work is a very important document for all teachers because it shows them when things are going to be done, and we get to see the topics or the units that we are supposed to cover within a specified period of time. Let me repeat this. I said that a scheme of work is a plan of action which enables a teacher to organize teaching activities ahead of time. I'm still emphasizing ahead of time. It's very important. Before school starts, we're supposed to have made a scheme of work. So, my friends, do you still remember the example I gave you of a builder who cannot start building a house without a plan? And the reason why you have to make a plan, because the plan will help you to come up with the structure of a building that you have into your mind. So likewise, as teachers, we need to make a scheme of work that logically arranges the unit we are supposed to cover within a teaching time or within a teaching calendar. And we went ahead to look at the structure of the scheme of work. And I want to tell all of you, you can even get this structure on the REB website or the Rwanda Education Board website. All these documents are there within the resources tab. And good teachers, by the way, they are very good at making research. So if you do research about the topic that you are going to be teaching, then you are going to enjoy the lesson you'll be teaching, but also the students will enjoy and they will learn. My friends, we saw how important the scheme of work is. And we realized that it is not only us that it serves the purpose, but there are also different people that use our schemes of work. So, today, I have yet another interesting lesson, and I know you like it. So before we start, let's warm up. Let us warm up. Are you ready? Very good. Good teachers should have a variety of warm-ups energizers, songs, rhymes. Children love them. So, let us warm up. Let's begin by warming up. Are you ready? I am ready. Okay. So, I have a short, simple rhyme that I want to teach you. How many are ready to listen? And how many are ready to go with me? So, listen first. The second time, we shall go together. Okay. Shake, shake the mango tree. Shake, shake the mango tree. Mango yellow, mango green. One for you and one for me. Shake, shake the mango tree. I know some people are smiling like I am because I love mangoes. And I know you love mangoes. Okay, so can we repeat again? Now I want you to repeat with me. Shake, shake the mango tree. Shake, shake the mango tree. Mango yellow, mango green. One for you and one for me. Shake, shake the mango tree. Are you ready? Did you get it? Very good. Now, remember you are standing up. I want you to hold your waist. Remember, mangoes grow on a mango tree. Isn't it so? Yes, they do. So, in order for you to get the mangoes, you always shake the mango tree and mangoes will fall down. And when they fall down, we pick them, go and wash them, and then we eat. So, hold your waist. So, everyone is going to be a mango tree like I'm doing. So, hold your waist, and now we are going to shake our mango trees. Ready? We go. Shake, shake the mango tree. Shake, shake the mango tree. Mango yellow, mango green. One for you and one for me. Shake, shake the mango tree. Very good. I shook my mangoes. They are all down. I hope you did yours. Very nice. Can you write that one down also? You can use it during your school practice. And let me tell you, this is going to help children, and that is how children enjoy learning. Very wonderful. So, my friends, within that short rhyme, we have taught so many things. We have taught nouns, we have taught colors, we have taught pronouns, we have taught conjunctions. So don't say, my children cannot speak English. Now, my good friends, today we have an interesting lesson. Remember last time we looked at the scheme of work. Today we are looking at lesson planning. Lesson planning. Wow. Very important. All the foundations of education student, I want you to know that lesson planning is part of and parcel of a lesson. Before you teach a lesson, you must have a lesson plan. Remember, we said before the term begins, you should have made a scheme of work. And now, day by day, you have lessons to teach. And therefore, before you teach the lesson, you are supposed to be having a lesson plan. Now, my friends, what is a lesson plan? Think, 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 think. Nice. Very good. So, today, we are going to discuss in detail the importance of a lesson plan. So, by the end of this lesson, my dear friends, one, we should have been able to tell what a lesson plan is. Are we together, my friends? And of course, this lesson mainly is looking at you, Year 1 students. But I want to call upon all of you students within the Year 1 course, and these are people who are within the 4 options. We have got the early childhood and lower primary education, mathematics and science education, social studies education, and languages education. I also want to welcome Year 2 and Year 3 students. And again, I want to call upon the teachers within our teacher training colleges to also come and learn with us. And please, I want you to help our students if they have questions regarding the lessons we are learning on radio. Fantastic. So my friends, are you ready? Perfect. So, lesson planning. My dear friends, last time you remember, I told you if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. But I know you are not going to be failing to plan. So a good teacher must always be a good planner. So, any organized teacher will always be able to deliver the lesson within the time frame. Teachers who have well organized their lesson plans, they teach and consume time in a very productive manner. So, it is always very important to make sure that you have got a lesson plan with you. So our lesson plan, it is a detailed description of instruction or learning steps for a lesson. Remember, we started by making a scheme of work, and now we have to do a daily lesson plan. So the lesson plan is very important because there we have broken the unit into the topics and again into the subtopics. Subtopics, those are small, manageable teaching chunks that can fit within 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 1 hour. So, a lesson plan is a teacher's guide for running a particular lesson. And it includes the objectives. What is it that I want my students to be able to learn? Are we together, friends? So, again, it also clearly shows how that objective is going to be achieved. Do you know what I mean there? Methods, techniques, and approaches that you are going to be using within the lesson. Very good. Now, my friends, what are the importances of having a lesson plan? Having seen how important it is. Yes. Very good. Now, remember, when you look at a lesson, our lesson is like cooking food. So before you cook food, you are supposed first of all to have in mind, what type of food am I going to cook? And then when you get the type of food that you are going to cook for people, so the next thing would be to think, what materials do I need? Okay, so if you gather all the materials, now the other question is, how am I going to cook food? And that is the method. So are you going to fry? Are you going to boil? Do you get the point? Because at the end of the day, our goal is to serve well-cooked food. So the same applies to teaching. When you make a lesson plan, it helps you to think deeply about what experiences that you want your children or your students to be engaged in. And then you start thinking about, what methods do I have to use to make sure that everybody is participating? My dear friends, lesson planning is a significant element of a teaching and learning process. Remember, I said a lesson plan is a step-by-step guide that provides a structure of an essential learning. Are we together, my friends? Do you see how important a lesson plan is to a teacher? Never ever go to class without a lesson plan. Never. It is forbidden for a teacher to go in front of children when you have not prepared. That is not what good teachers do. So good teachers, remember, we said plan ahead of time. And a lesson plan is very important because, first of all, it also helps you to maintain the standard of teaching pattern. What do I mean here? If you have made your lesson plan very well, then you know your sense of direction. You know how your content will be flowing. Right away from the very beginning, in the first minute, up to the last minute. Do you see how important a lesson plan is, my friends? Yes. So when we talk of planning ahead of time, because it helps you to be very much equipped with all the answers to the questions that students will ask you. When you lesson plan, you get an opportunity to read further about the topic you are going to teach. Are we together, my friend? Very, very important. Am I making sense, friends? I am saying that when you lesson plan, it helps you because you read in detail and you are well versed with the content that you are going to be teaching, and therefore when you stand in front of children and students, you know very well you are speaking facts. Are we together, my friends? So a well-prepared lesson will help you as a teacher to have in mind how you are going to cater for individual learning differences within your classroom. Those, I know very soon, year ones, you'll do school practice. When you go for school practice, when you make your lesson plan, you are going to really see a wonderful experience. Why? Because within our classes, we have got all different sorts of children. There are children who learn by saying. There are children who learn by hearing. There are children who learn by touching. And there are children who learn by walking, touching, seeing, and hearing. Are we together, my friends? All these are going to be in your classroom. Now, how do you make sure that you are catering for each and everyone? Very, very important. Are we together, my friends? So, an effective lesson plan will have a few major components. One, of course, it highlights the topic that we are going to be teaching. And again, it also highlights the objective. Why are we teaching this to children? What do we want them to learn? And also, it kind of like highlights what are the teaching learning activities that my children will be engaged in. We have to design activities, and we have to design activities that provoke children's thinking and also that enable children to be able to be innovative thinkers. Are we together, my friends? Very good. Now, let me tell you, a lesson plan is also going to be very important, because when you make a lesson plan, it will help you ahead of time to think about what materials do I need for this lesson. And you bring all them down before the lesson begins, such that by the time your lesson begins, you have all the tools. Remember, I said lesson planning is like preparing to make a meal. So before you cook a meal that you want to serve people, you have to gather all the materials that you need. So when you have all the materials that you need, then you are in a position to be able to start cooking. Aha! Are we together, my friends? So, if you really make your lesson plan very well, you are going to be very confident in front of the class. If you don't plan your lesson very well, you are not going to be confident. And we don't want that. A very good teacher must be confident in front of their class. So a well-lesson or a well-lesson planned lesson will help a teacher to be prepared and also be aware of what he or she intends to teach to the class. Are we together, my friends? This is very, very important. Very important. So a well-planned lesson will help in promoting critical and innovative thinking. If we sit down and make our detailed lesson plan, we are going to take time and think about activities that are going to be engaging these students to think. We want to grow critical and innovative thinkers. That one, you can only achieve it if you did your thorough lesson plan. Are we together, friends? And a very good lesson plan also helps teachers to focus more on the basic knowledge. What do I mean here? You know, when we teach these lessons, we are building on learners' previous experiences. So when you sit down and make a lesson plan, you also try to make a connection between the previous learning material that was exposed to students to the current one. Now, a well-planned lesson will always save you time. It saves time. It does what? It saves time. So our well-planned lessons will promote the individual differences which I talked about. Remember, when I hear, I forget. When I hear and see, I remember. When I hear, see, and do, I learn. Are we together, my friend? Very nice. So, 2, when you plan well your lessons, my friends, the teaching environment, the teaching learning environment is going to be very friendly. You are going to be teaching children and they will enjoy you. You will become their friend. Are we together? Sometimes, if you don't plan very well, you are going to be nervous in front of children and children will be getting scared. And when they get scared, they cannot learn in a better way. So, again, a well-planned lesson will promote peer learning. What do I mean here? You create activities that enable children to share amongst themselves. Again, a well-planned lesson is going to help you as a teacher in your day-to-day activities, that and you know how to engage your learners into it. Now, my friends, before I conclude today's lesson, I want to remind you very few important things. Lesson planning is something that every teacher, whether you want or not, you cannot run away from. And let me repeat this: daily lesson planning. Are we together? Every day must be a new day. Every day is always a new day. So the same way we have days when it's cold, the same way we have days when it's hot, the same way we have days when it is very sunny. So you must treat every day different from another day. So today should be different from yesterday. So the way we did things yesterday should be different from the way we are doing things today. Are we together, my friends? I hope you enjoyed the lesson. And I hope you are going to make very good lesson plans from now moving forward. And to you, my dear friends in year 2 and year 3, I know you have done these lessons. I know you have done some school practice. Please make it a culture always to make a well-detailed lesson plan. Before I leave you again, yes, can we sing? Let's do some singing. You remember what I told you last time? Row, row, row your boat. Let's have it. Ready? We go. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merry, 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 life is but a dream. Okay, are you there? Very good. Go. I'm going to do the best. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merry, 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 life is but a dream. Thank you so much for tuning in. See, let's meet next time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's meet next time. Bye-bye.